In the name of Allah, the beneficent and merciful, I bear witness that there is no God but Allah. Muhammad is his messenger, and the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan is our divine reminder and warner that's in our midst. Thank you for tuning in to another episode of the JAKQ Brothers Presents Let Us Make Man, a podcast started by four brothers who desires to present a positive image of what a striving man should look like. We all are family men who love their children. We all are businessmen who now happens to be in business together. We all are youth mentors, and we all love working in our communities to make it a decent and safe place to live. When putting this podcast together, we govern our actions by 3 rules. 1, to put God first in all that we do. 2, to present content to podcasts that can make you a better you. And 3, to show brotherhood and unity amongst 4 brothers that you could be proud of. Now, before I get into the introductions of everybody, I want to first give a big shout out to my Mosque, Okinawa Marine Corps brothers. I pray that y'all out here are tuning in. And I also like to give a shout out to our new business manager, Audrey. We even gave her a shout out before. I hope I pronounced that name right, Ahmed, but we're giving her a shout out today. Say it again, sir.
Andrea.
There you go. So, with no further ado, my name is Brother Kawi Muhammad. I'll be your moderator and one of your hosts for the night. Born and raised in Atlanta, Georgia. I'm that brother that really enjoys the beginning of things, motivations and inspirations. And now I also enjoy growth. So I hope you enjoy those lines of questioning. And let me introduce you to another host of the JAKQ Brothers. This brother here is born and raised in Orlando, Florida. As I always say, a brother that brings a very good, positive attitude to the podcast, to all our meetings. Absolutely a joy to be around. My brother, JAKQ Muhammad.
Yes. You know what day it is. It's Tuesday. We have to make our use, like they used to tell me in school, we have to use our time wisely. Time is waiting on nobody, and we have a wonderful, wonderful show for you today. So we ask you to use your time wisely and tune in to the JAKQ Brothers and very special guests. We know you have a lot of questions you want to ask our brothers, so please tune in. Go ahead, Kawi.
Yes, sir. Another host of the JAKQ Brothers, born and raised in New York City. His brother here is now an international traveler. He's the producer of the show. He's strong personality, but a good brother. My brother, Ahmed.
Thank you, Brother Kawi. My name is Brother Ahmed. I'd like to thank you all for taking time out of your busy schedules to join our show. If you're about that life of freeing the minds of our people, you will love this show. Tune in, pay special attention. Thank you, Brother Kawi.
Yes, sir. And my last brother, born and raised in Savannah, Georgia. Really good brother. But I'm telling you something about this brother. When he give you advice, you better have some thick skin, because he's going to give it to you raw. He's going to give it to you uncut, but he's going to tell you the truth. My brother, Kadeem Muhammad.
Praise be to Allah. Look, man, welcome to another edition of JAKQ Brothers Present Let Us Make Man. We're talking about the golden age of hip-hop, when music was music, when music was conscious. We wasn't talking about N's, B's, and H's. Y'all know what I'm talking about. We got our man tonight, Professor Griff, and we about to get busy. So let's get it on. But before we begin, for all of our viewers and those that are listening in via YouTube, please hit the subscribe button while you are there. Hit the subscribe button. Also, hit the share button. Share this most important show tonight with all of your friends and those that are watching. If you're watching on Facebook, you do the same. Now, if you are watching on YouTube and you got a question for our brother, you can definitely put your question in the chat. It will appear right here on our platform. Also, you can go to JAKQ Brothers on Facebook. Check us out. You can go to Jock Brothers on Instagram. Jock Brothers on what else we got? We got Instagram, we got Facebook. We go to our website, www.JAKQBROTHERS.com. You don't have an excuse as to why you can't see this show tonight, because this show is hot. The game don't come on tonight. Atlanta didn't make it. Y'all home pouting. Let's go. Let's get busy.
Praise be to Allah. I want to mention a couple of notables before we start. We got our brother Jamil, Student Minister Jamil, while monitoring the show. He said, you remember him, brother, from when he had all black hair. So let's get it started. I'm excited about this show. Let me get it. Our guest today is an energetic and passionate educator. He's a cultural entertainment analyst. He's internationally renowned educator. He's a writer. He's a producer. He's a musician. He's a rock and roll Hall of Famer. He's a Grammy recipient of the Lifetime Achievement Award. But he's best known,
come on, man,
for being one of the founding members of, in my opinion, and maybe because of my age, but the best hip hop group to ever, I guess, cut on the mic. My brother. With no further ado, with a Jock Brothers round of applause, my brother, Professor Griff of Public Enemy. Praise be to Allah. I don't hear you, soldier.
Hold on. Can you hear me? I'm here. Can you hear me?
I can hear you. Cut it up a little bit.
Turn it up a little bit. How about right here?
Yeah,
that's good. That's good.
That's cool.
Yes, sir.
Thanks. Give thanks. Give thanks. So how's the brothers doing?
Oh man, we great, brother. We great.
All right, and you were right about Brother Kadeem. I'm like, come on, bro. Brother Dean, I threw a jab at him. He slipped and threw an uppercut. I'm like, all right. He said, Griff, don't have me spiritually chin check you, bro. Iron sharpen iron, man, but we good, man.
That's
Yeah,
it. That's it.
Any opening words for the show? Was that it?
Pardon me?
Any opening words or comments before we get started?
I think we need to say, like I conveyed to Brother Kadeem, I'm open to have the discussion where the discussion takes us. It's a beautiful thing because sometimes young people need to see it and hear it unscripted.
That's right.
They need to see the genuine love and the genuineness in who we are as people. You understand what I'm saying? As
right.
brothers communicating with brothers, regardless of what the subject matter is. But most of all, I think they need to see a level of respect that we have for one another.
That's right.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Whether straight tie, bow tie, or no tie.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? They need to understand that we're bound to a certain kind of duty and responsibility to not only ourselves, our family, but our people.
That's right.
Beautiful open words.
That's right. And that supersedes a lot of things.
Yes, sir.
Along with that comes with all of us having to have integrity. That comes with all of us having some character. You understand?
Right. Right.
And these are some of the qualities that we need to bring to our soldiering, man.
Praise
Right.
Allah.
Let's get it started. Let's get it started. That's how we started, man. That's how we started.
That's that what New York flavor, I guess he's throwing on the. That's right, brother.
Come on, that's my.
All right, brother. So let's talk about how it all started, Professor.
Excuse me.
How did it all start for you in the hip hop world?
Well, I was a DJ. I was DJ Griff in high school.
DJ.
But even prior to that, and along with that, I was in a couple of bands. I was a drummer. Before that, man, me and Chuck D was in African American experience at Hofstra University out on Long Island, New York. And we came up under the Black Panther parties. And this was kind of like when my brothers were taking me in the first resurrection.
Mm.
So all of that was happening then. So I was getting it from both sides back then. And the way I tell the story now is I think Allah was grooming me for what I needed to do as far as my work is concerned, unbeknownst to me. So being groomed by Black Panthers, being in the first resurrection of the Nation of Islam, it's like, all right, so when the nation fell and rose again, you ain't have to tell me twice. You understand?
Right.
And then getting my ex, man, 1981 when I was 21 years old.
Woo.
Wow. Okay.
Going back and forth from Atlanta to New York. Two powerful minds, 15 and 7. You understand what I'm saying? So yeah. Yeah, it was a beautiful thing. So when the music thing was happening, I started out as a DJ, and I started out in a band. So I was DJ Griff back then when hip hop was first kind of forming. And then we formed this thing called Spectrum City. I was one of the DJs, and prior to that, I formed Unity Force. And all Unity Force was me getting some people together at the youth center because they gave me the room when I wanted it. I was teaching martial arts and having study groups. So we were studying and having martial arts classes, self-defense classes. That grew to us setting up a security force. And then helping brothers coming out of jail, out of prison, helping them with their resume, helping them get back on their feet and that kind of thing. And then that morphed into what the duties of the S1Ws were in Public Enemy. So when Chuck got to deal with Def Jam, and they were looking for somebody to, to glue it all together, yeah, I was that dude. You understand what I'm saying? So
it was Chuck that got the deal and brought you on. I always thought it was the other way around.
No. Right, I wasn't seeking a deal at all. They gave Chuck D the deal under the moniker of Chucky D as a solo artist.
Chucky D?
Yeah, don't laugh. Come on now.
He didn't go for that one. I would imagine he didn't go for that.
He definitely didn't go for that one. No, absolutely not.
Okay.
So the concept then was born.
Right.
The Public Enemy thing. But knowing and understanding what we formulated at that time, what y'all didn't see was the impregnation in the dark and what was being formed. Right. By the time y'all saw it, it was Public Enemy. And these were the members. Professor Griff, Terminator X, S1Ws, Bomb Squad, Chuck D, and Flavor Flav.
So tell me, how far did you and Chuck D go back? Did y'all go back to elementary school? Y'all go back to
no, a little bit before elementary school, yeah.
Before elementary school. Okay.
Right.
All right. So was he a musician at the time as well as you?
Yeah, when I say we go back, we go back. I'm talking about skipping rocks and tube socks. You understand? You remember them days? With the tube socks you used to pull up with the stripes on them?
Yeah. 3 stripes.
Yeah, that's how far we go back. Yeah, I'm talking about popping wheelies on the block and taking the spokes out of the inner tube and making a basketball court out of it. That's how far we go back. Yeah.
Wow.
So let me ask you. Okay, go. You have a question, bro?
You know what I'm saying? You always had that passion of bringing these groups together. You always had a passion of bringing these young men together, right?
Yeah. Yeah, because everyone that came to Public Enemy came through me, except the Terminator X, wasn't the original Terminator X. Keith Shockley from the Bomb Squad was the original Terminator X.
Right.
And then Flavor and Chuck didn't come through me, but everyone else came through me.
I'm talking about
now. Let's keep in mind. Let's put up a pin note in this. Kadeem, I feel your energy over there, bro. I'm watching him at the corner of my eye. But listen, nobody was Muslim then except Professor Griff.
Except for you. Okay.
So let's keep that in mind. All right. So now, still official on men. I'm still doing what I'm supposed to do.
Right.
Time. You understand what I'm saying? So
Yes, sir.
At one of my roles as the Minister of Information, I'm bringing the information. Back then, it was VHS tapes and cassette tapes.
Right.
So I'm dumping it on them as Minister of Information. I'm bringing articles. I'm going to the library, going through the microfiche. I'm bringing all kind of information. Then on top of that, I was a choreographer who set up the shows. And I was leading the S1Ws. So I was making it happen.
Yeah.
So talking about forming the group in its early stages, yeah, that was your brother.
Yeah.
Bad.
Yeah.
You know what I like about them early years? See, I'm from Savannah. In my opinion, now I've learned as an adult there was Islam in Savannah, but I had some consciousness growing up. You know, my aunt was conscious. Her husband, they were registered in the mosque. We grew up with some consciousness, right? But it was Yo MTV Raps. The first time I heard A Nation of Million, it takes a nation of million to hold us back. when I heard that, man, I was locked in. Like, I don't know who these brothers are. You know, so for me, man, what was it about that time, or what we call the age, the golden age of hip hop, that you think was the reason behind the consciousness, not only in Public Enemy, but all the other groups that you are familiar with?
If it were not for the generation that came before us, that gave us the spoken word, that gave us poetry, that put it, I'm talking about the Gil Scott-Heron, the last poets, the Watts Prophets, Sonia Sanchez, and all the other groups that put it down before. I'm even talking about the cryptic language that James Brown spoke.
Now, we said that before.
I wasn't gonna say nothing, brother. I was schooling him
before the show started. I got to give it up to him. Go ahead, Khalid.
Right. So if they did not lay the base, Public Enemy would not have existed, man. If we couldn't have borrowed and pulled from Earth, Wind, and Fire, if we couldn't borrow and pull from James Brown, Tower of Power, all the funk artists, George Clinton, if we couldn't pull from them and put it in a barrel, in a pot, and stir it up like gumbo and come up with a sound that spoke to what we was actually kind of speaking about at that particular time, because it spoke a different language.
Right.
I think that served as the base. On top of all of that, if it were not for those revolutionary-minded and spirited individuals, both in and outside the nation, Public Enemy wouldn't have been Public Enemy. We had something to pull from. You understand what I'm saying? To go back and pull Ava Muhammad's voice off a cassette tape and put it in the song.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, that's depth.
Yeah.
Right.
Not surface.
Right.
You got to reach for that.
Right.
Come on now.
You don't know what you're going to get. Even Tom Todd, Jesse Jackson, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, some of the voices on some of the records, y'all probably don't even know we used. So you go back and get that and marry that together with the sound and marry that with a Gil Scott-Heron, Last Poets, come on, bro.
Come on now.
It was time for, but it was a lot larger than us. We didn't even see it at that time.
Right.
It's almost like you gave birth and then you look at the child and be like, oh man, I see grandma and the little baby. You understand what I'm saying? You experience certain things and you start hearing something from the child. It's like, wait a minute, that came from us. It's like, yeah, that's your child. You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
We gave birth to something that became a lot larger than who we are as Public Enemy.
Come on.
Right. I'm gonna have to play for you brothers, the Last Poets, because ain't too many people familiar with the Last Poets. That's a whole nother story. But go ahead, Jackie.
Right.
Yes, sir. But for me, brother, Professor, being in the South, the language we didn't pick up on as much as I picked up on the security of the first world.
Right.
That's what got my attention, the S1Ws. And I was wondering how did that affect the hip hop community when you placed them in the group like that?
Well, brother Jackie, let me just correct something that you just said, and lovingly. You did pick up on the language because it was what we didn't say, is what you saw. Some people came and they saw Public Enemy. And right today, with the slang term we use, I see you. Then some people say, I feel you.
Right.
I hear you.
Right.
We use all three.
Yeah.
All three. So you just saw it, bro. Brother Jackie, you saw it. Brother Ahmed probably heard it. Kadeem probably felt it. You understand what I'm saying? Our big brother Q over here probably put it all together. So I got it from the rip. You ain't got to tell me. Right. You understand what I'm saying? So we spoke different languages. You understand what I'm saying? To different people, depending on where you are. If the elevator started from the ground floor and went up, you probably on the second floor, brother Jackie, get on in. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes.
They only gravitated to flavor. They found their way in.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Man. So we looked at it in such a way where however we get them, we have to get them. Chuck D says, if you can't change the people around you, then change the people around you.
Come on.
I'm gonna let you marinate on that for a minute.
No, change your team. Change your team. Come on now.
Change the people around you, then change the people around you.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? We're gonna put the call out. Whosoever will, let them come.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Regardless of what brought you to public enemy, what brought you to the sound, and what brought you to the movement, you here now.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? Which was a beautiful thing.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right now in 2021, the sad part about it, Brother Jackie, is the fact that it was something we put together that was only supposed to last for 2 years.
Yeah.
Mm.
So
Hold on. Why 2 years though? Why not?
to be honest with you, bro, we thought we was gonna be dead or in jail.
Oh wow.
That's how hard we were coming.
Right.
Mm-hmm.
And some of us came close to that, but it is what it is. You understand what I'm saying? Because as we are taught, as FOI, what did those individuals or individual had to do, and what sacrifice that an individual had to make to establish truth?
Mm.
Come on now.
You understand what I'm saying? Because later on down the road, we don't know who it's going to affect. Now I'm sitting here still alive and healthy. All praises due to Allah. I can look back and say, okay, the sacrifice was worth it.
Right.
Yes, sir.
All of the people that we brought to us, we didn't keep them. We pointed them to all of those black organizations that existed at that particular time.
Right.
When you were on the college campus and you didn't necessarily feeling the Black Panther Party or the NOI or whatever, well, join those protest revolutionary movements on the college campus.
Yes, sir.
But the thing is to be active.
Be active, right. Join the movement. Come on, man.
Join the movement.
Right.
Let me ask this question then. Because you mentioned something. You said you all were supposed to do something for 2 years, right? Well, I know that your bum rushed the show. It takes a nation of millions to hold us back. That was the first 2 years of your all existence. What happened or what transpired for you all to continue on?
I think let's answer another question first, and then we can get to that. If you look at the Fear of the Black Planet time frame,
yes, sir.
That's when the rumbling started happening in the group. And I'm being very transparent and very real. That was your brother, because the 2 years was up, and I was bringing the pain.
Come on, man.
No. I was bringing the pain,
Yes, sir.
I'm chin checking everybody at that point. Like, yo, what side you on, bro? Make up your mind. What you gonna do? Because we about to make this happen for real. So every interview after that, I'm hammering them.
Yeah.
Then I ran across the research department of the NOI in Boston. They gave the documents to Brother James. Brother James gave it to me. I immediately took the documents to a Kinko's, gave away some free tickets. I got boxes full of them. And that document was the secret relationship between blacks and Jews. So everywhere I went from that point forward, like, yo, here you go.
Yeah.
I'm dropping seeds.
Yeah.
Right there. Yes, sir.
Right.
I'm dropping the seeds. So now with that on the brain, having to fight everyone in the industry, dealing with the sickness inside the group, you understand what I'm saying? Together, having to defend ourselves on the road, everybody we having to deal with is white. No black people employed at all. And I'm like, nah, man, we're not doing that like that.
Right, right.
So for the 2 years I'm gonna be here, no, some black people are getting hired to do something.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Now,
Yes, sir.
it was a 2-2 split on the money.
Right.
In Flavor, by right, because they was the ones legally signed to Def Jam. And then me and Terminator X was signed as Public Enemy Live. And then what I did was take my part of them, and I was already chopped up. I took my money and shared it with the S1Ws. So this definitely was about because I was getting breadcrumbs.
Right.
Right. You know what I'm saying? But what I did was I sacrificed to make it happen. People don't know that female S1Ws.
Dang.
Really?
You understand what I'm saying? So we was building a movement at that particular time, and we was actually making it happen. So now let me answer your question, brother Kadeem. I think the thing that propelled it forward was something that was kept from me. Well, I met with my friends, I met with my family, and something that we built, I decided that we're gonna keep it forward. When was you gonna tell me? Now, don't get me wrong, man. If we about to put that work in, at least give me the in-office memo. Like, look, pull back on that. Let's be strategic about that. You understand? Let's use military science when it's coming to that.
Right.
I would have understood, but I wasn't given an in-office memo, so I'm going hard.
Got you. You know, that's a lesson in that, though. Let me tell you. Let me tell you the lesson in that for us. See, it's 4 of us in a business. JAKQ Brothers is a business, and we have 4 different conflicting ideals sometimes, but we got 4 ideals that gel a lot of times. So there's a lesson in what you're sharing with us. But how much influence would you say now? Because now you all are mid to late 80s, because I think Fear of a Black Planet might have came early 90s. How much would you say the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan in the rebuilding process of the Nation of Islam, how much influence did he have in what it is that you all were doing, the music that you all were putting out?
No, I think we need, let's correct that bit of history. The Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, the Most Honorable Elijah Muhammad, the Nation of Islam, and all of its ministers that I had access to via my 2 brothers who were in the first, played a big role from its inception.
Come on, man.
I brought that to the meeting.
Come on, man.
You understand what I'm saying? So when you talk about Jeremiah Shabazz, Yusuf Shah, when you talk about these brothers, Allah Muhammad, you understand what I'm saying?
Right.
Like, nah, bro, I brought that to the first meeting.
Right.
that was already on the brain and in the plan.
Right.
We already put that in the pot. We were sprinkling that in. You understand what I'm saying?
You sound like some mama's cooking. You've been watching that brother on YouTube.
But now, in all the years of you really bringing the pain, you know, I know the movement is growing, but how did you deal with the people that kind of got scared? All the people that feared the way you was going with, hey, no, we need to back up. How did you deal with them? I mean, was there a lot of drop-offs?
You saw the picture of Harriet Tubman, right?
Yes, sir.
Yes.
That's all I need to say. You're not going to turn your back on this, go back and snitch and tell a story.
Where we at.
It's
That's
best
right.
that you be quiet. Now, keep in mind, your brother, Professor Griff, at that time wasn't really refined.
Right.
So I had my left foot in the street and my right foot in the nation.
Right.
If you had a third foot, it was on somebody's neck.
And you could fight. And you could fight.
Yeah. So yeah, that's the pain we was bringing.
You know what was interesting though? When you all were touring, particularly out of the country, in that time, you're talking 80s, early 90s. I saw you guys in Sydney, Australia, with a 90% white fans. How did they take you all? Because your lyrics didn't change when you was overseas. How did they gravitate to Public Enemy?
I think they took to it because they felt the passion.
Right.
And we were even saying things that they was feeling and wanted to say to their government, to their parents. We were their way of rebelling. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
So when we started talking revolutionary talk, they identified with it, but not through a black lens. They viewed it, music as a universal language, and they used the passion and how we was bringing the pain, so to speak, and bringing the noise, and they just looked at it and refined it and spoke to their people and their government through a lens that they molded and shaped according to their experience, not ours.
Yes, sir. Now, when you first started seeing that, I'm sorry.
No,
Did I cut you off, brother? Oh
no, go on, good.
When you first started seeing Caucasians start identifying with you, how did that affect you as a FOI? Back in the early '80s,
We was a big difference back in the 80s. That's a big difference.
Right.
It was a big difference.
We grew up in Roosevelt, Long Island. Roosevelt, if you do your research, is 1 square mile. Did I say 1?
Yes, sir.
It's 1 square mile. So everybody knew everybody. The last white family to migrate out of Roosevelt was Howard Stern's family. So we didn't have experience with white people. You understand what I'm saying? So it was like seeing that. It was like, yeah, but nah. Yeah, nah. But they understood that we brought noise. You understand what I'm saying? And we had to grow and learn what they were attaching themselves to. And then it shocked me because I'm saying, brothers and sisters, put your fists in the air. And it's daggone 20,000 white people and about 8 black people.
And they put their fists up.
Yeah, they had no other choices. We had Uzis on stage.
Really?
We used to tell the sound man, turn it up. We know where you live. Turn the damn sound up, bro. As a matter of fact, we're gonna send somebody back there to make sure you turn the sound up. You understand what I'm saying? I mean, that's how we was growing the music industry.
Right.
Absolutely.
So when they dismissed hip hop, they automatically dismissed us because they said they not buck dancing, they not good. That ain't gonna last. We said, all right, we'll see.
You know what I really loved is because when I think of the era of the golden age of hip hop,
right?
You had conscious music, but you had party music. But it wasn't N's, B's, and H's. You know, we wasn't doing that. But it was a lot of dancing with that. But what I loved about PE, and Brother Jackie brought it up earlier, was the discipline of the S1Ws, man. It wasn't that. It was that militancy that just drew me and people from all over the world. I personally believe, I don't have any facts to support what I'm going to say, that it is the influence of Public Enemy internationally at that time that influenced international hip hop as we see it today.
Yes, and to add to that, to build on that, some of the S1Ws that y'all grew to see weren't even FOI. Wow. That shows you the depth of the teachings. How easily be transferred to somebody that's not even quote unquote Muslim. They are, but they don't know. You understand what I'm saying? That's not even in the ranks. It's like, hey, bro, this is that discipline. So it showed and proved to you that we can transfer this discipline over to other people that claim another religion.
Right.
The discipline was there.
Was anybody trying to come to you particularly to pull you away from the group to do your own thing? Like movies, TV shows, were they trying to get you to do your own thing?
Brother Ahmed, I love you, bro. But let me put it to you like this, and be very honest. I'm looking you right in the face, bro. There was nights where I had $5,000 in my left pocket. You understand what I'm saying? Ain't been out on a date in a minute. Seeing fine women in the audience pulling on my pants leg, calling my name. I got a limo waiting in the finest hotel room in the city. So was there somebody trying to pull me where now? That's discipline. Yeah, Brother Jackie, you got to click off on that one, bro. Brother Jackie had to wipe his forehead, man.
You know, go ahead, Kawhi, man. My bad.
No, you straight.
Most of that, yeah, you have to have a serious discipline, bro.
Right.
Not to leave babies in certain cities, bro. Come on now. So yeah, but those offers were being made, and that was purely from how they can make money from you by pulling you apart. That never really worked for me. It happened just the opposite for me. When I got kicked out of the group, someone set up a meeting with me and Luke from the 2 Live crew.
Really?
That's how I ended up there. Go figure. No, not really crazy when you look at it. Let's look at it 1 second, real quick. That was one of the only black men at the time who we thought was conscious, that seeing that this brother, they coming after this brother, and he needs a platform to stay alive. Thank that brother for that. I thank Ice-T for what he said and did. I thank Willie D. I thank MC Ren and some of our brothers in the streets that said, wait a minute, say what you want to say about the young brother, little brother, Professor Griff, but you better not put your hands on him.
Right.
Plain and simple.
Yes,
so Ice-T was one of the ones that was like, look, I wish they would. You understand? Crips and Blood said, I wish they would.
Right.
The 100s was like, yeah, I wish they would.
Come on, man.
Brothers in the ATL from the SWATs, Southwestern Territory. was like, come on, man, say what you need to say, bro. We got you.
Right.
Talking about a young Goody Mob. You understand what I'm saying?
Come on, man.
And that's the reality. That's the reality of it, man.
Praise be to Allah, man. That's great. That's great.
Professor Griff, man, you talking real strong, brother. I mean, you really is. Now, look, I know it's a lot of people, right, that when they, I guess, support the Minister Farrakhan, show admiration and love for him, it kind of like ruins their careers, alter their careers. Farrakhan. What's brother Jamil at? Oh man, I hope he didn't hear that. Hey, so right. So you don't seem to have a problem using Minister Farrakhan's name, even though it's been known that using his name ruin careers. What makes you so strong despite that? Despite what you've seen other celebrities suffer through?
There is no God but Allah, man.
Come on, man.
I don't play that other stuff, man. I don't care nothing about them people and what they think about me or the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. I'm going to speak the man's name. The man gave me life. What am I supposed to do?
Right.
Not deny my daddy? Come on, bro.
Come on now.
You understand what I'm saying? He paid the spiritual child support to help me grow. Yeah. No, can I say that again?
You say spiritual child support. Say it again, brother.
Child support, bro. Come on now.
Come on now.
And I hope he hear that because he needs to know that money was coming out of his paycheck. Like, look, at his spiritual paycheck. He's like, so I was born and raised with that. So then I'm gonna grow up and deny that? Come on, man. I'm never gonna do that. And you know, I know this is a beautiful platform y'all have, and I know we need to speak the best of what this bastard English language have to offer, but I don't give a rat's ass about what these people think about me mentioning the Honorable Minister Farrakhan.
Come on, brother. We don't give a damn either, brother Griff.
Yeah, it is what it is, bro. Plain and simple.
That's right.
Yeah. Now,
no, I'm sorry. Go on, bro.
Well, I'm sorry. In your fight, I looked at, there was a time in New York where you got your brothers was fighting against drugs. You know, that was a heavy fight, I guess, internally and externally. But you kind of had that fight growing up, you know, even when you was young.
In reference to other people?
Right. Yes, sir. Fighting.
Yeah, because I've never took a drug, never smoked, never drank.
Right.
Yeah, I gave up milk a long time ago. You understand what I'm saying? I'm getting Captain Crunch in his nose because I stopped doing the processed food and the sweets and the.
How do you live? Yeah, I was just talking about the people around you, right?
Yeah, well, you kind of figure I grew up in a black neighborhood, and I lived on a black street. I drove a black car. I had black parents. You understand what I'm saying? I'm mixed with black.
Right.
So yeah, we gonna have that problem.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? So yeah, my dad was Blackfoot Native American.
Yes, sir.
And so you know what comes along with the Native American tribes and alcoholism and that kind of thing. So those were the dynamics, man. There's 13 people in my family, brother Ahmed.
Dang.
Wow.
13 of us. I'm the 7th son, 12th child.
Yeah, mine too.
Yeah, you understand what I'm saying? So it's like I understood it. But my mom was smart enough to make sure I had the discipline and the training. I studied martial arts since I was young. I've been in the cadets. I've been in junior FOI, in the first FOI, in the second resurrection. I've always been there. Then I joined the military. You understand what I'm saying? Military police. I worked in Fort Leavenworth prison. So I was groomed to do what I was doing in Public Enemy. So yeah.
So let me ask you this, Professor Griff, when you compare hip hop of when you was when y'all was mainstream versus hip hop of the day. What?
Come on, brother Cowie. We were never mainstream. Now, come on, bro. They was forced to play Public Enemy, but we still play.
I mean, big as you were, you wouldn't consider yourself mainstream, like
no, absolutely not. You didn't hear us 20 times a day on any radio station, no.
Right.
I don't know. In Atlanta, we heard your life.
If it wasn't for your MTV raps, we wouldn't have been listening to Public Enemy.
Okay, all right, I got you. Let me switch it.
And if it wasn't for Don Cornelius from Soul Train, if it wasn't for later on, Spike Lee, Don Cornelius, the brothers behind the scenes at Yo MT Raps was like, yo, because remember now, I gave you the history. I used to work with them brothers. You understand? Original concept. Dre and the rest of them. So keep that in mind. So nobody wanted to play Public Enemy. They was like, you can't ignore it.
Right.
Come on now.
Got you. But that was a good question you did ask, because I guess Kawhi question is, how do you compare? Is there a comparison? Look where we're at today with hip hop, rap, whatever you want to call it. I'm honestly, I ain't dissing no artists out there right now. I can't feel your music today. But I guess, how did it fall? What happened in the transition?
Well, let's correct what you just said. You said you're not dissing any artists, but you're dissing the culture. It's not whatever you call it. Hip hop is high infinite power healing our people. It's the umbrella. Under the umbrella, you have the 4 fundamental elements of hip hop, which are, talk to me.
DJing, MCing,
B-boying, breaking,
break, and writing,
graffiti. Synthesized by the 5th element, which is knowledge of self.
Come on, man.
Tap into the cosmic forces of the universe.
Dang, come on, man.
So we can't just say whatever it is, brother Kadeem.
Right.
Think, bro.
Hey, I already told you when we talked, I can ask what I want. You said you could ask it too. You just gotta answer, take the answer, brother. So man, come on with it, bro. I give it like I take it.
I get it. So what they did was they took one element, rap. You understand? And focused in on that. And they disrespected and discarded the other elements, especially having the knowledge of self. So nowadays you find these rappers.
Yeah, but wow.
I'm sorry,
come on, man.
You find these
no, go ahead. Come on.
Not having the culture and not tied back to what gave birth to the art form that they're making money on today. That they're destroying today.
Wow.
You understand the history.
So how do you get that history to them then, so we can stop having what you just described, hip hop? I'm tired of.
I hope some of the parents are listening. You said, how do we get it to them?
Yeah, how do we get it to them?
We have the normal conversations that we do over the dinner table. If you can't get them at the dinner table because they still out in the street doing whatever they're doing, then we got to speak another language to them. We got to speak the language they speak.
Come on, man. That's good teaching.
Can we not learn that in FOI class? We can't go speaking Italian or Mexican and expect to reach them. We got to speak their language.
Right.
The best that this language has to offer, but we have to speak their language. I was having a conversation today, and me and the brother were saying, listen, it was a very strategic move to have the brothers on the corner selling bean pies and final calls. Some people may laugh, but as long as them brothers was there, the community was safe. Am I right or wrong?
That's right.
It was peace.
The brothers was right on the corner, so you didn't have to go far to get help.
That's right.
Am I right or wrong?
That's right.
So we need to understand that particular dynamic. Not out there trying to get rich selling bean pies.
Right. They didn't understand that.
Security. We're using the paper as a way to get the people in.
Right.
Men.
Come on, man.
But the community was safe then. The brothers ain't out there right now, and the community's going to hell.
Going to hell.
Come on.
So they need to feel our trick. And this is the point I'm trying to make, Brother Ahmed. You said, how do we reach them? Some of them need an ass whipping, bro.
Yes, sir.
They do. But I'm gonna hold off on that. I'm gonna be nice.
No, that's the truth, though.
I'm gonna be nice.
Because some of our people will have to be beaten to submission. But I'll go. We have to hold off on that because
we're gonna hold off on that. That's
probably happen when it happens.
Conversation somewhere.
But
because we had a relationship with them dudes that was up on the block moving that white or moving whatever they was moving. You understand what I'm saying? It's like, bro, we got this corner right now. All right, we good? All right, we good. We ain't got no problems, are we? All right, we good. And that's all it took.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? Because they respected that. And then there was rules even to that game. Am I right or wrong?
There were rules to the game. Man, go ahead, bro.
Not around schools, not pregnant women, no sisters. Come on, bro. Don't even do that like that.
Right.
We got to talk to you. You understand what I'm saying? And then we knew how to speak their language. Why? Because we came from that.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right.
So why are we going to put on a bow tie and grab the final call and a bean pie and act different? It's like, bro, we know what that look like. Come on, bro. Don't do that to me like that.
Absolutely. We your brother.
Come on, man. Buy a stack of these papers, bro.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
So, Professor Griff, I want you to tell me, Professor Griff, what's the difference
stack, baby,
between an MC and a rapper?
The difference between an MC and a rapper, MC is the master of ceremony. The MC is the mic controller. Anybody could be a rapper. It don't take that much, man. You understand what I'm saying? So, but to be an MC, to grab the mic, to come on deck, to come in the party, and you the mic control, you the master of the ceremony. You know, you first of all, you got to master your craft.
Right.
You got to be a people person. It has to be magnetic power that you have to even draw people to you. Some people just don't have it. Some people just got a song out.
Right.
Which is cute, but that ain't it.
Right.
There's a whole lot of people that made it to number one. You remember the rapping Duke? Rapper.
Okay, then let me ask this question. Pawns in the Game. That was you. How did that come about?
I read a book by William Guy Carr by the same title, Pawns in the Game. In the preface of that particular book and the introduction, it went over the entire history of the Illuminati. I was fascinated by it, but I kept it to myself. If you go back to that album, you'll hear tidbits of what I was studying at that particular time. But I was fascinated to know and understand that the concept of chess come from our people, the Moors.
Yes, sir.
So I wanted to apply this strategy, and I wanted to hide it inside of the songs to make people dive deeper than just listening to the songs on the surface.
Got you. You know, when you hear that, and because see, I think that there's always a strategy, or should always be a strategy, and there are different maneuvers, and the importance of reading books like Pawns in the Game, The Art of War. But if the people are not open to what it is that's being said, and it don't have the effect that you want it to have, how does that make you feel?
Well, brother, I'm way beyond feeling. What we were putting together was supposed to open you up. It didn't have to be open already. You could come blind, deaf, and dumb. After you hear this, it's like, now, wait a minute, hold on. You understand what I'm saying? Sometimes you drop the seed and it germinates in it, and you see the effect of it years and years later.
Right.
I.e.,
you Pawns in the Game. Where we at right now? Because I remember that song, but that was one of my best. I remember walking around talking about we Pawns in the Game.
Right. Understand what the chess pieces meant, dealing with military strategy, and then what game are we talking about?
Come on, man. We're talking about this game called life.
Exactly.
Yeah. But I heard you say before that you like to give people time to wake up. You know, they need their own space and time to wake up. Once you hit them with that knowledge, you got to give them a little space and time.
Well, my thing is, it depends on what kind of water and nutrients and sunlight. It's the kind of light. You understand what I'm saying? Some people came with the Bud Light. We don't need the Bud Light.
Right.
With a flashlight. What kind of light do you need to get someone open? All right. Because every blade of grass don't grow at the same rate of speed. Now do it.
That's right.
You let people grow in their own time and let them get it when they get it. When they get it, you'll see it.
Come on, man.
Let's rewind a little bit, Professor Griff, because I know you going fast, brother. So but I'm up with you now. I'm up with you now.
He from the South, man.
That's all right though. You ain't that fast, brother. All right. So check it out. You said that you got, I guess, asked to lead a group. Now when
you still got a soft kind of light, bro. I said no, my ass got kicked out. Brother, you a nice brother, man. You real nice.
I told Kelly all week long, you better be straight up. Straight up, yo. I got
okay, all right. So let's do it like this then. Okay. When you was with the group, the group, I guess what we first fell in love about Public Enemy was how edgy they was, right? It seemed like you was the edge. It seemed like you was the one that was throwing the punches, right? When they kicked you out the group, I guess the question is, I'm not saying they went soft, but you said that's when the music or the lyrics started to change a little bit. I think I heard you say something like that in another interview. Can you elaborate on that?
I think Vlad, he asked me that.
Okay.
And it started because he was the one that kind of asked the question. He said he felt it and saw it not having the same effect as it did. And let's just be honest with one another. It started to decline. Everything about it, every aspect of it. So, Brother Kawi, it was the spirit of it that wasn't there anymore.
Right.
But when you came back, though, when they got their energy back, they punched back. Then at that point,
you saw the difference because I brought technology back. I instituted the band. DJ Lord, who you see now, came with me. You understand? So I was back on my post, and I was allowed to do what I was, put there to do. So, but once I had that freedom, I was allowed to do it, and it worked until I got neutralized.
That's what I was going to ask you. Did you ever get silenced?
I got silenced, and they stuck the anti-Semitic thing on me. They stuck the anti-gay thing on me. They stuck the he's just violent, he's just radical, he's just militant, and he just hate all white people. I don't care what part of the world you from. It's like, bro, stop that. That's childishness.
Yeah.
Right.
No, that's really childish. But those that wanted to keep me in my proverbial place had to stick those labels on me, and some of these people are black. So once you stick that on me, they can run with that rather than having to deal with me.
Right.
So what it sounds like is because at this time now, the climax of the Nation of Islam, the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, is anti-Semitism. And so it's now because you came with that from the beginning. Now it feels, it almost sounds like you were experiencing from the hip hop side of things, but the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan was feeling from the spiritual. And it's really, you were getting it from the spiritual side of things because you just said the spirit of what you brought to the group was missing, but they tried to label you as that anti-Semitic.
And the thing about that lesson, in which I think we need to be real clear about it, they sent the black man to do that dirty work.
Really?
They sent the black man to do that dirty work, and then years later he dropped dead, like literally dropped dead.
Judas. Come on, man.
So we have to be very mindful of that. So let's keep in mind. So all this is happening, all right, and behind the scenes, I'm persona non grata. I'm hands off. He's too dangerous. He's this, that, and the other. They tried everything to make me bow, bend, buckle, and apologize. No, I'm not apologizing for the truth, man. I put money up for them to prove me wrong. What's my book? I wrote a book, Analytics, the first chapter. I challenge everyone, come prove me wrong, and I'll apologize and be quiet. I got nothing from no one. That's a double negative, I know, but I got nothing from no one. Even when I did the Nick Cannon thing, it was like they wouldn't have to do that. It didn't come my way.
Not even.
Right.
No, bro, they don't want this smoke like that, bro. No, they don't want this smoke.
You know, sometimes when that smoke matures, it hit a little different.
Then
21-year-old smoke is not the same as 41-year-old smoke.
I'm glad you said it, bro. I'm 20 years this man senior. You know what I'm saying? I move a different kind of way. So when they dropped up the drunken dude, D.L. Hughley, to say what he said about me, I checked him. My dudes was about to put that work in. I said, no, back up off him. Back up off him. Then the little other dude out on the West Coast running his mouth. I had my dude spray paint my name on his car. I said, I don't play that. I'm not that dude.
Right.
Now all these are black people coming at me.
Yeah.
So if it wasn't for the brothers in the street here in Atlanta and some of the FOI, which I'm not gonna mention, doing just drive by, just checking on me around the house, checking the black car sitting on the corner. Who's that? Let's go talk to him. Come on. Right. So if it wasn't for them brothers, I probably wouldn't even be sitting there, man. Because when that thing went down with Nick Cannon, them people was threatening me. For real. For real, man. And people take that lightly. And it's like, wow. It's like, come on, man. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
Yes,
Yeah,
sir.
people was mad at you. Now, after the silence, you had to what? Recreate yourself, right? Did you change what did you do to get back? Because I know your love was, or your start was a little in radio, and your own podcast kind of gave you a little freedom to do what you wanted to do, right?
No, not really. I was more of a researcher, man, organizer, that kind of thing. Because remember, back then, there was no such thing as computers and podcasts and vegan restaurants. That stuff didn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
So
Right.
now,
I'm talking about radio. Right? You know?
no,
Come
it
on,
was
man.
Chuck D that was on the radio, not me.
Okay.
I was in the hood. I was in the community, bro. I was the one with the soldiers.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Now Chuck D and Flavor Flav was on the radio.
Okay. Okay.
So my thing is when, you know, I was on that roller coaster ride and thing took a dip, and I signed to Luke's label. I put out 3 albums.
Okay.
I kept the word out there, and I kept recording.
Right.
Every now and then my name would come up. Yeah, and they would start with the threats again, threatening people and all that kind of stuff. Listen, brother, since then, I went through 2 divorces, man.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? End up in the hospital several times. House burned down. Shot at. I was with a couple of I was with FOI MGT when I got shot at.
Mm.
On my way from LA to Vegas. They were to it.
Mm.
You understand what I'm saying? The venue that I was supposed to speak in for the brothers, the FOI, I don't know what happened to the venue, but I had to end up speaking at the Church of Scientology.
Mm.
They shot the back window out of the truck.
Wow.
All right. House burned down to the ground. I'm like, all right, I'm gonna take all that. I got you.
Mm.
I got you. I spent 3.5, almost 4 months in England recovering from being poisoned. I said,
Wow.
I'm gonna take that too. I got you.
Damn.
But guess what? I'm still standing.
Come on, man.
I'm still standing.
Wow.
And right now, as we speak, they propping up some people
Right.
against me.
Come on, man.
Come on,
Right.
man.
I got a question, but if the brothers don't mind, can we do our commercial now? And then we can come back with
Yeah.
brother.
Let's do
Yeah,
it.
go
Let's
ahead,
do it.
brother.
All right, listen, for those of you all who are listening to us, please, again, if you are listening to us live via YouTube and you got questions for our brother, Professor Griff, please put your questions in the comment. We'll be more than happy to answer your question. And for the 2 people that did ask questions, we got you. We coming right to you, okay? Please also hit the subscribe button while you are there. For those that are on Facebook, please share, and share. Now, we sometimes monitor Facebook while we are live on this show, but if we can't, we can't. But if you got a question answer, we'll try to get that as well. Now, for everybody, let me tell you something. Brother mentioned about the brothers being on the corner, but you don't see us there now. But the #1 black selling newspaper in the entire world is still available to you. Go to finalcalldigital.com. finalcalldigital.com and subscribe to the Final Call newspaper. It will come to you every Tuesday on your cell phone, your tablet, your laptop, your desktop. finalcalldigital.com. And lastly, you can now listen to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan 24 hours a day, Final Call Radio. I'm gonna say that again, 24 hours a day, finalcallradio.com, and listen to the Honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan. Thank you all. Let's get back to the show. Go ahead, Kawi.
Oh,
I thought you had the question, right, brother?
Hold on, brother Kadeem said on them digital streets, man. Come on.
Get on the digital street, baby.
You had the question, right, brother Kadeem?
I did.
Yes, sir. Go ahead.
I wanted to back up a little bit and then go forward. My second, it was a 2-part question. Drugs, crack in the 80s began to really destroy black communities. I'm not throwing shade on my brother, but I really just want to ask it because if we can get him on the show, I'll still raise the question. Flavor, who was also a part of Public Enemy, became a victim to the crack. How did you all, because that was our brother, that was your brother, how did you all deal with him at that time and keep him protected?
Well, it was something that was very new to us also, because you kind of figure that's 84, 85. You understand what I'm saying? I think that there were certain peaks that the Nation of Islam hit. So that Madison Square Garden speech in and around that particular time was monumental and very key. Public Enemy came out right after that, 86, 87. We started putting it down. So we didn't understand what it looked like. You understand what I'm saying?
Yes, sir.
crack and AIDS hit at the same time, chemical and biological warfare.
Yes, sir.
You see what I'm saying? So we didn't understand what that looked like. And we're trying to grow to understand it. If we didn't know what it looked like, we definitely didn't know how to handle it, deal with it, and treat it. And especially not knowing what this AIDS thing was doing. You understand what I'm saying? So, you know, AIDS, AIDS as Africans in deep shit, or America's doing this, excuse me. America's doing the ish.
Come on now.
Which is very real.
Yes,
You
sir.
understand what I'm saying? So we didn't know how to deal with that. And I'm not saying that to let your brother, Professor Griff, off the hook. I took a stance where, look, man, stop BSing, man. We're going to make this happen. Either we're going to do this or we're not. So the physical confrontation between me and him, the physical confrontation between me and Chuck, the physical confrontations that was going on, everything was bubbling over, and it just became like really like too much, to the point where he had to admit it.
Right.
I mean, Houston Astrodome, I think I wasn't even at that gig, but they said it was like 20, 30,000 people, man. Flavor's a no-show. Chuck called Flavor, and basically he's home just hitting the pipe or whatever. It's like, yo.
Dang. Yeah, you know.
That's not to throw shade on the brother.
No, sir.
You
Not at
understand?
all, because our brother was a victim.
Right.
Right. There's a lesson in it for all of us.
That's right.
But I don't want to let the people know. I'll say that. I'll say that. I'll say that.
Now, my second question was, a few years back, in Dallas, Texas, they try to link you to the brother that killed the police in Dallas. How did that transpire, and is that done with you, or they really just realized you had nothing to do with that? Or are they trying to stick that on you like that?
No, well, I just left Dallas last week and I taught a firearms class, so it's done. I was on the radio and the news, on the mainstream news, so that never even came up because they understand it was a trick that them alphabet boys was pulling.
Right.
To pull me in it, to target me. You understand what I'm saying? All I did was take a picture with the brother. I don't even know the brother. I took a picture. He put it up on his Facebook page. He went and did what he did. He mowed down the police. And the picture that they go to get on the Facebook page to put on CNN was a picture of me and him.
Wow.
So I'm looking for property that morning. My phone is blowing up. I'm like, what is going on? So I answer it. And I think it was my daughter. She was telling me, look, Daddy, you on the news. I'm like, for what? I ain't doing nothing. I'm just here. I'm chilling. What's happening? They said you had something to do and some affiliation with the dude that shot down the police in Dallas. And I'm like, immediately, y'all know the routine. Turn the phone off, take the battery out, go home, pack the bag. I headed to the airport.
That's right. Come on now.
That's the routine.
That's my training, bro.
Wait, that's the routine. I didn't know.
That's old FOID.
I didn't know.
You changing the FOI manual, is that what it is?
He said he took the
What
battery
chapter
out.
is that?
He said he took the battery out.
They gonna get my FOI manual, man.
Hold on. Maybe I spoke too soon. Maybe.
That brother said he took the battery out the phone.
Let me clarify. Let me be real clear, brother. When you end up here,
Come on, man.
that's the routine. When you end up in here,
Yes, sir.
Okay.
when your name and your whereabouts and your identity and all that information end up in one of these,
Yes.
and when this is sent to you way before it even became a book,
Right.
you know what I'm saying? Then you know that's how you move, bro.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Well,
Excuse me.
I could bear witness. The Honorable Louis Farrakhan said to us years ago when we didn't have smartphones, they were just cell phones, right? He said, stop talking on the damn phone too much. State your
Right,
business and hang up the phone. Now you're on the phone for hours at a time. And
Yeah.
the smartphone today is a bug. So you're being bugged 24 hours a day.
Exactly. So I knew how to move when that happened,
Yes, sir.
and I moved. But you know, like he said, it's a smartphone, man.
Yeah.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? In the hands of a dumbed down population. I ended up in Tulsa, Oklahoma, just real quiet, like. Man, that next morning they were there with the cameras, bro. I'm like,
Wow.
hell, did they find me like that quick?
Location. That location on that phone, man.
Wow.
Location. What's the location?
I'm like,
Two
man.
batteries in these
Right.
batteries.
Now. Okay, go ahead. I'm sorry.
I faced it. I dealt with it. I had to talk to them alphabet boys, and they kind of like went through my cell phone records and my emails, and they went through his because they blew him up with C4.
Right. They murdered her. They killed him straight up.
They killed him straight out. You understand what I'm saying? So I had that conversation with them, and some of the brothers in the conscious community, the ultra black on black and blacker than blacker than blacker than black ones, came at me hard. How come you ain't stand up for the brother? How come you throwing the brother under? What do you mean? I don't know, dude.
Right.
Right.
Shooting at police and all that kind of stuff is that's not what I do.
Right.
Go ahead, Ahmed.
Right.
You understand? Because I don't have to do that.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
But if that brother did what he did, that brother got to own that, not me.
Right.
Plain and simple, man. You got to answer for that, bro. But the United States military trained that man.
Right.
Not any conscious revolutionary organization. The United States military trained that man to do what he did.
That's right.
Yep.
So get up off me, man. For real.
Go ahead.
And I'm gonna need y'all to spell my damn name right in here.
Hey, listen, I was texting brother Professor Griff, and the damn phone did an autocorrect. So he hit me back like, bro, before we move forward, let me correct you right now. That is not my name.
Right.
What, me? So he for real about his name.
So let's take it a little bit deeper, good bro. If you know on a physical level, on a surface level, they got autocorrect. They autocorrect the people's spirituality, bro.
Come on, man.
Come on, man.
And they're not gearing it towards who we really and naturally are. They're moving it away from who we are.
Right.
Right.
Let's say I'm saying
Oh, man.
Right.
spiritually transmitted diseases, bro.
Come
Damn.
on, man.
Ain't that something?
Go ahead,
Wow.
man.
I'm gonna leave that on the table right there.
I mean, well, we was talking about when you said something just recently about you going down there training some of the men, but when we was talking about the FOI in the community, how do you look at police in our community? You know, do you get involved in, you know, I know they do a lot of these marches, a lot of these organizations not backed by us, but do you get involved in any of the training that encourages our peoples to police their own community?
No, absolutely not. My stuff is, we move in silence, bro. We don't do that. I ain't protesting with nobody.
Right.
I don't get caught up in white lives matter, black lives, the pizza guys lives matter, blue lives matter. I'm like, I don't get caught up in all that. Y'all go do what y'all do. That's not what I do. Y'all saw me at one rally. That was in the video for Spike Lee. Fight the power. That's it.
Right.
Yo, I wish I would walk and protest and hold up a placard and somebody comes spraying water hoses, sicking dogs and all that they do, throwing gas on you. I wish somebody would.
I know that's right.
Rearrange this goddamn furniture, man. They out of their damn minds.
But do you get into the training of police in our community? I'm talking about the training some of the men.
You know that's FOI class advance.
Yes, sir.
We ain't doing that on this air like that. They don't need to know how I'm training.
Right.
I ain't never gonna reveal that or where I'm training or who I'm training. You understand what I'm saying?
Right. Yes, sir.
Oh,
man, when you coming back to Atlanta and fall in class, brother?
Yeah, he's slipping, bro. He's slipping. It's okay, brother Griff. Hey, let me ask you this, brother Professor.
Go ahead, brother Jack.
Now, this is from one of our guests. He wanted to know what is the role, if any, of the OGs in the hip hop game.
I think the role of those OGs that are present and still active. I think we need to hold young would-be MCs accountable. Somebody said to me, well, you say that, Professor Griff, but your OGs don't hold the graphic artists responsible or the breakdancers. Y'all let anybody break dance. And the Asians got that on lock. You understand what I'm saying? Y'all hold DJs that's making all this money accountable. So why are you picking on the rapper? So I say we need to take the reins of hip hop, high infinite power, and we need to reel them back in. And we need to reinstitute and press the cultural reset button. I'm gonna say that again, bro. We need to press the cultural reset button and reset this thing. And then I'm gonna say this, and this is no disrespect to anybody or any organization. If we, especially the men on this platform right now, the ones that are listening, do not control the punishment and the reward for what goes on in our culture, then we're not going to be able to control it. We want to be the ones at the awards show.
That's right.
Yeah. We want to be the ones when those brothers go left, we check them in a nice, friendly, loving kind of OG kind of way.
Mm-hmm.
But for you to be on digital platform disrespecting the OGs and think nobody gonna come see you, well, you got another damn thing coming, man. For real.
Gotcha.
Right.
For real.
Gotcha.
So Professor Griff, I wanna touch on some current events. This ain't, you may say it has something to do with the hip hop world, but it's just stuff that's going on every day. I just want your opinion. I want your view on these current events I got right here. The first one is Bill Cosby being released. Do you have any comments on that?
When that brother went around the country just dissing black people and black men, I'm like, bro, I was in the audience. I was in the back taking notes. I'm like, bro, what you're doing is not cool. You understand what I'm saying? They got you on that leash. You can only go so far when they start pulling you back in. So the main thing, and I spoke about it in my book, The Psychological Covert War on Hip Hop. All right? When they call you back in, because they always got to have something on you.
Right, right.
They get that on you up close, up front.
He's in that book. He's in that book.
He's in the book. And not only that,
Yeah.
when they picture with you naked with the little boys,
Right.
photographs of you, they keep you on that chain. You understand what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So you got to constantly do their bidding. So rather than go left, you claim you're staying on the straight and narrow, and they afford you these luxuries of taking advantage of people and doing all that you do because you got money.
Right.
So when it was time for him to get called in, he thought he was too big for his britches. They sent him out to go disrespect the black community. And I was like, wow, come on, Bill. You ain't that big now. Come on, bro.
Right.
Don't do that. No, don't do that, bro. So we couldn't talk to the brother. So here we are. Now now you getting released, only doing 2.5 years. It's like, come on, bro. That's another strategic move, not on his part, on their part. They got work for Bill to do. Trust me, they do. No, they got work for Bill.
Right.
All right. So look, the next current event I want to hit you with is Sha'Carri Richardson failing the drug test.
Yeah, I was just talking to my wife about that, man. And it was like, we don't know how we're going to respond when there's a death in our family.
Right.
Some people hit the bottom. Some people hit the block. Some people hit the la, the L, whatever. We don't know how we're going to respond.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? My brother passed away during this COVID thing happening. I felt a certain kind of way about that. I wanted to lash out at everybody talking about taking a jab. You understand what I'm saying? But
what are you talking about again?
My brother passed away during this COVID thing, this pandemic.
Yes, sir. I
wanted to lash out because we don't know how people are going to respond to death, and everybody handles death differently.
Right.
But the sad part about it, I wasn't able to be with him to see, to pay the last respect, and that's important because when we define family, my brother's still with us. My grandmother's still with us.
That's right.
You know what I'm saying? My sisters who passed away are still with us. And that's how we understand family. When we describe family, we include the God.
Come on, man. Come on, man.
All the ancestors, that's part of the family. Our ancestors speak to us from within us.
Right, right.
And we have to understand that dynamic. So my thing is, so when the sister did what she did, and I heard that it was in response to her mom passing away, one side of me said, we haven't been taught to respond in a way that's not destructive to the self.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying?
Right.
And I understood it as an older man. the lie that they told about her taking a certain kind of grade of marijuana and it makes your hair grow and your nails grow is foolishness. Stop that, white people.
Damn.
Stop that, white people. You listening? Stop that.
Come on, man.
You don't know where she got that good weed from, so stop that, bro.
And it was legal in Oregon.
Exactly.
She got it from the corner store.
You got the lie. You understand what I'm saying? So stop that. All your life, and all of a sudden you want to make that kind of foolish comment about the sister. So stop that.
Right.
What she did without the weed.
Right.
Because
That's
we are God and goddesses. You understand what I'm saying?
That's right.
We black, copper tone, melanated people. 100 shades of midnight.
Come on.
Come on, man. They know that already.
Come on.
She could have joked with that. Now listen, she should have fell back on the support unit.
Right.
Where's the stepmom? Where's the grandmom? Where's the auntie? Where's the
all the cousins?
Where the country cousins?
Come on.
Right.
Come on now. Where's the herbalist that said, look, before they test you, take this right here. Come on.
Yeah.
Some of your orange juice.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? That's how we should have moved. I wish she would have called me. I'd have been like,
You clear that right up.
Clear it right on up. You know, we've been detecting no weed. You know?
That ain't for the vegan weed. That ain't for the vegan weed.
That's my FOI standards, man. Y'all better chill with the question.
All right. Look, the next current event. The Asians getting that crime bill.
Say that one more time.
The Asians getting that crime bill.
Ooh, they didn't march. They didn't protest. They didn't do backflips. Not one Asian held up a sign. They ain't have to bend in, weigh in, stand in, fold in. You understand? They ain't have to throw chopsticks or nothing, bro.
Say fold in.
They ain't have to do nothing. Karate in, nothing. I'm just saying, man. They ain't have to do nothing to get that passed.
Oh,
they stuck some paperwork around.
That's
you
right.
Know what I'm saying? But the George Floyd crime bill is still on somebody's desk, man.
That's right.
Right.
America don't give a damn about us, brother.
Thank you. Most of us are having issues dealing with that very statement that Kadeem just made. They don't care about us.
Right.
Jackson said it, though. They don't care about us.
That's right.
But what's it going to take? And how many more incidents have to go down to let us know that they don't give a damn about us? Here's a calendar. Historic racial injustice. For every year, they murdered us. Did I say every day? Hold on. Let me answer. Hold on. Oh, that's my man Sammy Sam. Talking about the Asians, that's Sammy Sam. Y'all don't know who Sammy Sam is. Sammy Sam is a South Korean Asian artist. I mean, like really popular. But back to my point. Every day, they murdered us. Every single day. And we documented it. Every day of the year, they murdered one of us. You know what I'm saying? And this is a history of racial injustice.
Man, how can we get one of those, bro?
The 2020 calendar they did.
2020.
Just Google EJI and Equal Justice Initiative out of Montgomery, Alabama. 334-269-1803. That's 334-269-1803. EJI.org.
Yeah, they have a museum down there in Montgomery. That's great. Yeah, I went down there.
Yep.
Hey, brother,
they have two.
I got about 5 minutes. I got to wrap this up because 8:30. I do something.
Can I ask one to add to Kawhi's question?
Yes, sir.
BET Awards. Did you see it? And how did it make you feel in comparison to how we still acting in 2021?
I was in Dallas, Texas in the hotel room, and I'm going to be honest with you, man. I'm walking, pacing the floor. And I know I've seen this stuff before, but I'm like, man, in 2021, we still doing that? And to add fuel to the fire, to see us on there the way we were on it, disrespecting Michael Jackson, disrespecting ancient Kemet and ancient Egypt. You understand? Seeing what the audience is applauding. You understand what I'm saying? And to top it off, they had an all vaccinated audience.
Right. Right.
I'm like, wow. So this is what we got. So in order for us to be ourselves, we got to jump through the same old hoops now, right? Rings of fire. We got to jump through.
Come on.
And in order to do that, we got to take a jab in order to be on their television show. Stop that, man. If it's not time to create our own, when is the time?
That's right.
The time is now. Plain and simple, man.
That's right.
Plain and simple. We need to honor our own. What is wrong with that?
Right.
I love Method Man and the brothers that put together the thing to honor DMX. That was very beautiful. A lot of the what's the sister name? Cynthia, not what was her name? Maxine Waters.
Oh yes.
I like to see the youth coming together with the elders, and I like to see them in the same setting. You understand what I'm saying? Because there's some conversations that are happening behind the scene that we will never know and we will never see.
Right.
You understand what I'm saying? I can see the torch being passed or the baton being passed back to some of the younger artists, most of which that were on there I never even heard of, bro.
Right. Right.
I never even heard of. I'm
And
like,
you're in the industry.
exactly.
Right.
I want to say in closing, I want to thank y'all very much for giving me the opportunity to just let me be me. You understand?
Right.
Yes, sir.
I'm not the person that these people painted me to be.
No, you're not, brother.
If you know Griff and you ever had a conversation with me, this is the person I am. And I keep it a buck. I keep it 100. I keep it real. I'm a realist.
That's
You know
right.
what I'm saying? And just to put the icing on the cake, I'm not ever not going to mention Master Farad Muhammad, the most honorable Elijah Muhammad, and the honorable Minister Louis Farrakhan, man. Y'all can keep all the rest of that stuff.
Come on, man.
Ain't that damn important to me, man, for real.
Hey, Professor Griff, this part of the show for you. Final words, Brother Kadeem.
Listen, man.
You gotta go.
I am so happy that you accepted our invitation. I want to give a special shout out to Brother Rashad. He hooked me up with you, man. That's my man. We go way back.
God.
We go way back 25, 26 years. So I really want to thank my brother. But look, man, you our brother. We don't give a damn what they write about you, what they say about you, because one thing I'm learning about our people, we know the enemy is our enemy when he killed one of us. But when he talk about one of us, we not act like our enemy is our friend. Look, the cracker is going to always be our enemy. Are there some good ones out there? Yes, but it ain't my job to go look for them. My job is to go out and look for our people. You, our brother, we love you. Thank you for accepting our invitation and coming to our show, man. We love you, and you can come here anytime. We know you got serious minds, brother. I saw the show the other day, and we want to wish you the best on Serious Minds. And for those of you who don't know, I know you got to run. You got a product that's out. I wish you had time for that. But can they find your product if they go to your website?
Both on the Resurrection Formula and Serious Minds Brain Time. My wife, Soleil, she's a holistic health practitioner. She's an herbalist. She's been in school for a minute perfecting her craft. She just took 30 women to Tulum, Mexico to heal. It's something I aspire to do. Take the brothers on a retreat, turn the cell phones off so we can come together, brother, and so we can heal.
Right.
We need a men's circle, man.
That's right.
We do.
So we could begin.
Yes, sir.
I'm taking my cues from my wife. You understand what I'm saying? You put the formulations together, and as of last week, I've been certified as a firearm instructor under NRA, but I'm a certified firearms instructor under the USCCA. And with that, we need to take that kind of information we get and kind of morph it into what we need to morph it into and train our people, man. Ain't nothing wrong with that. Ain't nothing wrong with that. I try the conversation today. When they come, bring it, because we don't carry so much as a penknife. But when they bring that Glock 19 and we put it on
how to use it,
some Brother Anthony stuff, you understand what I'm saying? Take it from them and know how to use it.
Better learn how to use it. That's right.
Plain and simple.
Brother Jackie, final words.
Man, just thank you, brother. Thank you for your sacrifice, your labor, and all the work and everything that you endured in the industry, brother, to be you and keep your characteristics, your integrity intact, brother. We need those kind of examples, brother. So may Allah continue to bless you, your family, brother, and may Allah bless you and keep you, brother.
Oh, give thanks. I don't want to disrespect. What is Brother Anthony's Righteous.
Aziz.
Abdul Aziz.
Aziz. I got it.
Aziz.
That brother's nasty. I'm talking about.
Yes,
Yeah, he was flipping anyway.
Final words, Brother Ahmed.
Yes, sir. Thank you, brother, for coming on, man. We can't say much more, but then thanks, and may Allah continue to bless you and your family, keep you safe, so you can keep giving this knowledge to our people, man, and freeing our minds, bro. Thank you.
Oh, give thanks. I really appreciate it. I just want you to know, brother Ahmed, even when I'm not here, even when they put me in the ground, bro, I'm still coming back. I'm gonna be a thorn in their damn side for a minute. You know what I'm saying?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
For real. Anyway, I love y'all to life, good bro.
Love you too, bro.
Man.
All right, give thanks, man. Listen, man, it's not about me. It's no big I and little you. Revolution is not an event. It's a process. Serious minds attract serious minds, man. Seriously.
Yes, sir.
All right. Assalamu alaikum.
Part two,
my brother.
Part two.
All right.
Well, man, listen, let me just say, man, I was so excited, man. Our brother came on to the show, man, and for all the people that tuned in, man, listen, that if you don't know anything about brother, man is an iconic hip-hop individual, very instrumental, and this hip-hop, not as you know it today, but in hip-hop during its conscious era, the golden age. No, for next week, just to all of our listening audience,